So let's hit it. What victories have you guys had or lessons learned over the last?
Hey, Jonathan, it's Peter. Lessons learned, Realtor.com is awesome. I've got a bunch of coals in the fire on buys, stuff that I wouldn't have done. An open house yesterday, and I found a property that one of my former buyers was interested in, called them. They wanted to see that night, and instead of doing dinner, I was showing them the property, and hopefully we're going to put an offer on that today. So that's pretty awesome.
Awesome. How much GCI do you think that is?
What's that?
How much approximate GCI do you think that is?
It's a small one. It's only $375 for my market, but it's cool. It's worth a cold dinner.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 plus.
Yeah, it's around $9,000. And then I had another one that I've been touching base with. He was interested in buying land. I found a great property for him. That's a $550,000 property that we're going to buy. We're talking engineering this week. Another one.
Nice.
My first Realtor.com lead that I got, we put in an offer to buy for $740, and I told you about this one. Yeah. We got their offer accepted with a sales contingency clause. I put their house up on Monday. I did an open house this weekend. I got an over asking on Friday morning. I've got 3 more offers coming in today. So we're going to close that down today.
Nice.
So yeah, I got and the lesson learned for me is, as simple as your schedule is, I'm struggling to keep it, quite honestly. So I got to do better in that respect, but I mean, the business is here.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
That's awesome, Peter. Yay.
Thank you.
Holy cow. Add that stuff up. That's what, probably 20,000, 30,000 GCI?
Well, the first Realtor is 35 GCI. The other, the 375, it's like 10. The 550 is like 14, 15. So, it's pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. So we're talking like 65,000 plus.
65. And I've got 2 on the market today, actually 2 new on the market today that, I had from old business I've been waiting for to come in. So it's a crazy, crazy market. Very excited.
Nice. So 65,000 GCI pending in the last 30 days just from Realtor.com.
Yep.
Sweet. Nice job. Yeah.
Thanks for the secret.
Yeah, you're welcome. Lesson learned.
I do, Jonathan. It's Sherry.
What up, Sherry?
Hey, so probably not many people on the call know this person, but you do. I finally got Victor under contract on a $3 million waterfront house.
Oh my gosh, Sherry, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm getting this sale and we're getting it done.
Oh, yay, Victor, yay, Sherry. That's awesome.
I've got a victory.
Yeah.
A couple of lessons. I got my first listing on Wednesday. It came from the guy that walked up to me after an open house and said, "Hey, are you a realtor? I'd like to sell my home." And I tucked and ran. And so I finally got an IC with them, and his wife was kind of apprehensive because I didn't have this big presentation on how I'm going to promote their house. I thankfully had some of Chad's brochures, and I said, "This is what we're going to do." And, she liked it. She liked the simplicity of it. The husband liked the 63-day guarantee. And I know in this market, 63 days is plenty of time to get this house sold, so I don't think that I'll have to give that money up.
Sure, I'll chime in.
All right. What's up?
We had a seller who was a buyer, and the buyer found a house on Wednesday night, put an offer in, signed listing agreement Thursday morning with my partner, and my partner's like, hey, can you go on over there and just confirm measurements and just hang out? And so I did, and I professionally took my own pictures because we did not have time to hire the professional, and boom, 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 boom. Got it up on the market that Thursday night, had 2 showings already that Thursday night. That Friday morning had about 5 or 6. I mean, we didn't even have the lockbox up. It was so crazy. But it was a lesson learned, was just relax and just hang out with the seller and just kind of like do the job.
I've had a couple of things like these are just like really small, like 1% a day kind of things, JC. Yeah. But like my sense of urgency is so much improved by being back into a system like this. I had a past client of mine call me on Friday. I mean, I see him all the time because he's my banker, but I've been systematically reaching out via letter and leaving him messages, just on the UH deal. But he calls me up Friday and says, hey, my wife and I have a house we want to go see. And I said, cool, where is it? And he tells me where it is, and I haven't even seen it on the email. So I said, you got great taste. I'm free right now. Where could you go? So we get over there, and he looks around. His house isn't even on the market. He hadn't even told me before he's thinking of doing that. But anyhow, he walks around and said, yeah, I think we'll take it. And it's listed at $329, which is pretty good, my little market. And I said, well, what do you think you need to do to get it? He said, well, we have to sell my house. I said, do you really have to? He said, no, I guess not. I said, well, how much do you think you want to pay for it? He said, well, I really want the house. Why don't we just go in at $335? Just to be sure we get it. So I said, okay, I wrote for $335. He's, we're going to list his house this week, assuming he gets it. It's a HUD. So we're waiting on, we're waiting on Fannie Mae to say yes. But, but I think even if they don't get this one, now he's got the bug and he spent all weekend getting his house ready to sell. We'll probably sell his house anyway and go find him something else. But real simple.